Znam šta mi pričaš, jer juče ceo dan sam umirao od debila, razumiješ.
Ja ubijem 3 tima, brate, sam ovi moji brate se odvojili u 3 lepe pičke materine. Oni kempaju tamo u buy stationu. I ja napadnem, jebem mi se, neću kempam. Znači ja je napadnem, ubijem, bilo su tamo 2 tima, 3. I onda ubijem 2 tima. Onda ovi sad dželu mi s ovim sranjem.
Ja sam juče vajpovao tim od 4. Ja sam vajpovao tim od 4, juče pogazio sam ih kolima.
Super. Došli napred, družili stišli napolje, bilo lepo vreme.
Nice, jeste, ja sam sad bio sa sinom van. Baš počeo sunce da greje, brate, a mi u jaknama i u duksevima.
Ali sad kod nas je lagano, nema više sunca.
Nema ni kod nas sad, je oblačno.
Ja moram da idem, čao. Sad ću se vratiti, moram da jedem.
Ajde,
ali moram odmah da izađem.
Vozi. Hey, Walker, bro. Yeah, his game crashed. I'm gonna pick up his stuff. Take the trick, take.
Got you up in a minute.
Why are you there, bro?
I need to go to a dead drop. He's hitting me a lot. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't go there, bro. Bro, why did you go up? Fucking Rambo.
Noise complaint.
Noise complaint. You, working again?
No, just sorting some stuff.
I'll leave you be then. Good night, John.
Good night, Jimmy. This is Wick. Yes, John Wick, that's right. I'd like to make a dinner reservation for 12.
Good to see you, John.
Charlie.
You look good. Here I'd feared you'd left all this behind. Will I be hearing from you anytime soon?
Goodbye, Charlie.
John.
Of course it did. Put a contract on John Wick.
How much?
Too many. Lisa Lechchip
English. There you go, please.
Put Yusuf in the red circle and wait. For John Wick, of course.
Nice ride. Mustang.
I was 12 years old.
This here's the last time.
It's okay, this gentleman right here, this young man right here. What's your name?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
My name's Tom, by the way.
Oh.
I have a question for Mr. Chris Pratt. Of all the actors in the world, of all of the actors, who is your favorite?
So the mutual combat law is that, let's say me, you're walking out of
No, you can't get out. That's terrible.
Mackie, come on. What? Don't ouch!
The weirdest story I received from somebody trying to sell me a watch was a guy at a trade show in Hong Kong. This guy brings me a Richard Mille. It was a white Bubba. Guy comes up, is like, are you interested in the Bubba? Without pulling the watch out yet, right? He was still in his bag, he had a bunch of watches, right? Guy pulls out a watch, and I'm looking at the watch, and I'm like, okay, and then I turn it, and I see that one of the straps, it was ripped. Literally about, I don't know, maybe an inch to half an inch from the crown, the watch was ripped. And somebody took a thread and needles and literally stitched up that strap so that it would stay on. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you telling me this watch is clean? He's like, oh, absolutely, this watch is clean. I guarantee you, I'll give you an invoice, I'll do this, that, and the other. And I go, I'm like, buddy, have you ever heard how some of these watches get stolen off the wrist? He goes, well, there's plenty of ways. You see videos everywhere. I said, well, one of the stories I'll tell you how these watches get ripped off their wrist is that the thieves, what they do is they take a fishing hook, a big fishing hook, and what they'll do is they'll sharpen the fishing hook on its loop, or the actual hook part itself, right? They'll sharpen it on the inside, making it like a razor blade. Then they'll tie it to the inner palm of their hand, so the hook is sticking out like this, and the part here is really, really sharp. And what they'll do, either on a moped, a motorcycle, or even on foot, they'll walk by you and they'll go like this. That razor sharp hook will now scratch the shit out of you, but it will also slice right through pretty much any rubber strap that exists on a watch. And they target people that wear Richard Milles because it's easy to do so. What happens is that watch falls and another party will usually either run up or drive up, grab the watch, and drive away. So I told him, I said, listen, politely, I said, you know, thank you, this isn't for me. And next time, if you're gonna try to sell a stolen watch, at least invest some money into it. You know, go out and spend a couple of $100 and buy a brand new strap. Don't bring me a strap that was cut in half that somebody literally at home hand stitched. Like, that's just a dead giveaway, buddy. The weirdest story I received from some...
Crowley, listen up, you son of a bitch. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You alive? Come on, don't be a powder. There we go.
You prayed?
Yeah, for help.
Yes. You'll be helping me. If you lie to me, Dean Winchester, I will rip your throat out. Where is Castiel?
Who's asking?
Try every angel who was ejected from their home.
Oh, well, in that case, I have no clue.
Easy there, brother. This young man has prayed for our assistance. Are we creatures of wrath or compassion? I would argue the latter.
Forgive me, brother. I don't recognize you.
Happy to make your reacquaintance after you disarm.
Valley, listen up, you son of a bitch. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You alive? Come on, don't be a powder. There we go.
I took those kids when they were in 7th and 8th grade, and I sent them to Dagestan for a month.
That's crazy.
The fact that their parents actually listened to me is crazy. Because they're like, yo, you're out of your mind. We're not sending our 13-year-old kids to Russia. And I said, hey, I know if we want to be the best, they got to be by these guys. And Khabib had them in his gym every day. He bought hotels for him. He'd feed them. He said, just get him here. Dude, they told me, they said, coach, we practice with you. He goes in Dagestan, it's training. Because it's in the morning, it's in the midday, and it's in the evening. You're training all day, long practices. These kids told me, Joe, that they do about 30 minutes of gymnastics before they start practice for the flexibility and body discipline and body control and everything. So they're flipping and doing all kinds of stuff before they ever got to wrestling. They're operating at a different level, man. That's why you see Makhachev, like, being who he is.
If you want your son high-level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
I took those kids when they were in 7th and 8th grade, and I sent them to Dagestan for a month.
That's crazy.
The fact that
hi, we're from the fire department. We got a call about a disturbance at this address.
No disturbance here.
Here are 5 tattoos you didn't know the actual meaning of.
I joined the Army to be a trauma surgeon. I report for...
Dude, I'm telling you, he has the biggest hands I've ever experienced in my life. Maybe Shaq has bigger hands, like longer. Like you're shaking his hand, you're like, I guess I'm shaking your... I'm kind of shaking your hand. I'm just putting my hand out there into the abyss of what your hand is.
Arm wrestler by the name of Devin Larratt, who took down the Mountain from Game of Thrones. Also known as Europe's strongest man, lost badly to a world champion arm wrestler despite outweighing the dude by 200 pounds.
You go ahead, Shaq. You go.
Oh, he's not moving at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he ain't moving at all. Jeez.
And I'm like, hey, man, you ever do jujitsu? Because you would f***ing murder at it.
How big are your hands, dog? Oh, nice. Very close. Very close.
Considered one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time. He was the 2015, 2016, and 2017 WAL Heavyweight Champion, David Larratt.
Dude, I'm telling you, he has the biggest hands I've ever experienced in my life. Maybe Shaq has bigger hands, like longer. Like you're shaking his hand, you're like, I guess I'm shaking your... I'm kind of shaking your hand. I'm just putting my hand out there into the abyss of what your hand is.
Arm wrestler by the name of Devin Larratt, who took down the Mountain from Game of Thrones. Also known as Europe's strongest man, lost badly to a world champion arm wrestler despite outweighing the dude by 200 pounds.
You go ahead, Shaq. You go.
Oh, he's not moving at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he ain't moving at all. Jeez.
And I'm like, hey, man, you ever do jujitsu? Because you would f***ing murder at it.
How big are your hands, dog? Oh, nice. Very close. Very close.
Considered one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time. He was the 2015, 2016, and 2017 WAL Heavyweight Champion, David Larratt.
Dude, I'm telling you, he has the biggest hands I've ever experienced in my life. Maybe Shaq has bigger hands, like longer. Like you're shaking his hand, you're like, I guess I'm shaking your... I'm kind of shaking your hand. I'm just putting my hand out there into the abyss of what your hand is.
Arm wrestler by the name of Devin Larratt, who took down the Mountain from Game of Thrones. Also known as Europe's strongest man, lost badly to a world champion arm wrestler despite outweighing the dude by 200 pounds.
You go ahead, Shaq. You go.
Oh, he's not moving at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he ain't moving at all. Jeez.
And I'm like, hey, man, you ever do jujitsu? Because you would f***ing murder at it.
How big are your hands, dog? Oh, nice. Very close. Very close.
Considered one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time. He was the 2015, 2016, and 2017 WAL Heavyweight Champion, David Larratt.
Dude, I'm telling you, he has the biggest hands I've ever experienced in my life. Maybe Shaq has bigger hands, like longer. Like you're shaking his hand, you're like, I guess I'm shaking your... I'm kind of shaking your hand. I'm just putting my hand out.
Nema goriva, nema paljenja.
Arrest me. Just please leave my family out of it.
See, we're not FBI, and we know exactly what you are. Get you out of here, okay?
You shouldn't be here.
Janet, what are you doing?
Saving this family.
It's over. They caught me. You just need to get Billy and leave.
Dad, what's going on?
Your dad's a vampire, that's what's going on. Let me guess. A few weeks ago, maybe a month, you had a run-in with something big and mean. It turned you. You thought you could deal, but the cow's blood or whatever just wasn't cutting it, so you upgraded to humans. How am I doing? Am I right?
No, I don't think you're right. It's not the dad, it's the son.
Shut your mouth.
Mom, you're right about all of it. I couldn't stop.
So you what, chopped up the body? Made it look like some wannabe Bundy?
And then grabbed Tori and kept her as his own personal blood bag? Awesome.
We just wanted him to have a normal life.
I can't. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Well, I killed someone that I loved, and I'll do it again. I know I will. I can't control this. I'm a monster. Arrest me. Just please leave my...
Card. Some bad news for you, John. What the fuck? Mind your language in front of the boy. Jesus Christ! That includes blasphemy as well. Now tell me, John, how can you be concentrating on improving this lovely tan, and it is a lovely tan, by the way, when you've got more pressing priorities at hand? Tell Harry.
I've been missing Harry. I've been busy. I'm nearly there.
Check his locker, son.
I don't suppose there's any chance you lifting this sunbed up, Chris, is there?
It's not Pod. It's got over a monkey here, and that's just in his wallet. You always walk around with that in your pocket.
Oi! You use language like that again, son. You wish you hadn't.
Sorry, Dad.
Right, we'll put the rest of the stuff in that. You can go home in a plastic bag tonight, John. You owe what you owe. And by the time this tan's faded, you want to have paid. Some bad news for you, John. What the fuck? Mind your language.
Well, look, Red, I'm coming in there. And this ain't stopping me.
Suit yourself.
Yes, who the fuck are you?
I'm Cliff Booth. I'm his stuntman. We used to work together, George. And I just want to make sure you're okay. And that all these hippies aren't taking advantage of you.
Squeaky?
Yeah.
She loves me. So suck on that. God damn it.
You embarrassed me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
How'd your little talk with George go? Are we kidnapping him?
Not the word I'd use.
This was a mistake. You should leave.
Way ahead of you.
George isn't blind! You're the blind one!
Well, look, Red, I'm coming in there. And this ain't stopping me.
Suit yourself.
Something special. Now, what's the most expensive you got?
It's dark chocolate. Comes all the way from Switzerland, Europe. That's near France, see? They call it bittersweet. Melts in your mouth.
You tried it?
No.
How do you know it melts in your mouth?
The truth is, we can't afford it ourselves.
I'll take 2.
Don't you want to know how much?
Nope. And 3 of your finest cigars.
Please, come all the way from
Momci.
Miho.
Ajde, počnemo.
Čovjek otišao na planinu i downuju ga botovi, jedan put on se revajva, downu ga opet, ja se vratim kod njega na planinu i pobiju nas botovi. A uzeo sam ti snajper i krenuo sam na exfil odmah. I džabe, bati, kad igraš s debili. Trebao sam ga ostavim da ga ubiju. Botovi su odlepili, samo da znaš, brate, nikad nisu ovakvi bili, brate.
Énorme scandale dans la politique française. Édouard Philippe, ancien Premier ministre.
You're gonna be muted.
De l'outrage-té.
Kako nam se već i to padnu ovi ovaki, brate, nije mi jasno. Nema nam ga ćofi, još nema internet.
Ajmo, brate. Ja sam sad neki kolačku sa ručkom, znaš koliko je dobar, brate.
Moj sin i ja smo jeli neke mafine, poslova moja keva. Znači, teli smo se izbijemo za mafiju.
Ja, znaš koliko je dobar čo? Ovo smo kupili iz Maxija, brate. Ovaj kolač. Znaš koliko je mali je, ali je baš dobar. Znači, ali ne znam da li će tebe sviđa ovoliko čokolade. Ima čokolade, imaš powder gore, imaš sos. Imaš u sredini od vanile, dole čokolade i gore čokolade.
You're coming?
Mi smo jeli ćevape i... A što si ti jeo za ručak, brat?
Jeli smo nešto s mlevenim mesom, ne znam kako se zove.
Dobro. Mi smo jeli ćevape, sosa, meso. Jeli. Jeli smo se... Znači... Jesi pobedio malo pre, ne?
Ne bre, pobili nas botovi.
Jesi mi zatvorio?
Nema ih.
Ja mislim da su pobili ovaj. Nema ih. Ajmo, vrat. Jo, moram se dovedem. Ali ti si jeo sada, kad ja nisam igrao. Ništa do nje. Hoćemo da idemo...
Evo su.
Na high rise.
Evo su.
Ajmo. Pa vidim. Znam. Samo što pričaš, brate, znaju da smo tu. A boj.
Ma kurac bre, šta idemo?
Oni su Kinezi čiteri.
Nisu, nego smo poleteli kao slonovi, razumeš?
Ovi mrtvi izaći. I skonto što si zvao baba. Skonto kako se zove baba ove naše kineci.
Razumeš?
Ajde počne. Ja sam spreman.
I nemoj da uličeš tako, znači mora da napravimo malo strategiju. Znači mogli smo na ovu kućicu da se smestimo i da ih sačekamo da krenu da izlaze i onda da ih pobijemo kao salatu. Sokole, sokole.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Ajmo ga. Hoćeš da ti dam snajper moj?
Neka ga kod tebe za sad. Ajde da stignemo na voz.
Ajde. Suka! Kimbape, Kimbape.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp. Ultra One, enemy threat is low in the area. Ultra One, an operator is near your location and requesting medical.
Ovo ga ubije bot. Dođi.
Čekaj, imaš playere tu.
Ovo ima botova kod mene.
Ne, imaš player, evo još jedna ekipa na
Oni
highway.
se voze. Oni su pove... A ne, vidiš, neko ih je stigao. Ja im dotom ovog. Ima baš spije ako hoćeš. Tu su mi.
Чё так?
Ali znači dođu sa mnom.
Бля, вот он. Сейчас помогу, чувак. Ой, чё, ебать. Ты меня слышишь? Меня уже не ожидаю, у меня был до этого ключ, я же проебал, блядь. Мы проебали с тобой, да, а я же пропал, блядь. Я четвертый пал.
Watch for enemies here. Keep an eye on this area.
Znaš kako si mi skinuo letu, brat? Ono leto ja ga skinu. I ja da podobno biti. Pazi se.
Pa pingujem pola sata, brate, pingujem pola sata. Ja ne znam šta radite, brate, koji kurac.